Okay, live on Twitch.
You want to swap over right at 7?
Yeah,
All right.
we got what, 1 minute?
Yep. As soon as it hits 7, I'm going for it.
Okay.
Well, with the intro video that is.
Right.
All right, 7 o'clock.
Let's do it.
Let's get it. Yo, what's good, everybody? How we doing out there? How we feeling? Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome on back over to the podcast. The two guys you see on the screen, the bearded guys, and we just so happen to be bald, bro. I was just thinking about this, man, right before we booted things up. Neither of us, this is a hatless day. You know, we wear a lot of hats and stuff. Now it's debate, like, do you want to wear a hat or you just want to go ahead and just go chrome dome? So right before I booted things up on my side, the wife came in. She came in the room. She was like, you shaved. I was like, yeah, you can tell. I was like, yeah,
it's about time.
Right.
It's about time for me to do it too, because my hair follicles are starting to peak.
Hey.
Yo, Mark, what's good, Mark? What's good? How you doing?
Crafty in the house. Good to see you.
Crafty. Gang.
Welcome on in. What is up, YouTube? What is up, Twitch? Purple and red. Those are actually like two of my favorite colors, by the way. I love purple. If you can't tell, look at my TV back there, purple and red. A little bit of blue up in there too. I love those.
Right.
That coordination is just something about it. You know, that just, I don't know, does something to me, man. I love it. Love it. Yeah, man. Good stuff, though. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody out there is having a great day. It's hump day. My Wednesday is actually better than last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I don't know, just feel like crap, man. I don't know why. I was really tired and really drained. I think I told you, you and the guys, that I had just started donating plasma like a week
Mm-hmm.
ago, and I've always
Okay.
known about that,
Mm-hmm.
always, and I never thought I would be doing it. But a really good friend of mine was like, "You should do it, not just because they compensate you for it, but because you're actually saving lives."
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you've ever donated blood before, but it's somewhere along the lines of the same thing. The only
Yeah.
difference is they take the blood, well, they take the plasma, they separate it from the blood, and they put the blood. I know it sounds gross, everybody, but they they put the blood back into your veins, so you don't lose any blood. But yeah, last week I just feel super tired and super drained the next day. So I was like, I don't know if it's because of that or is it because I got up super early. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? So I was a little skeptical. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, man. I don't need the money like that, man.
Right.
So I went yesterday and it was fine. Today, I worked out. It was all good. So, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's
Some of
what's up. That's good. Um, I think it's been a while since I donated blood. Um, I've never thought about plasma. But I guess I'll need to ask some questions now that I've discovered that I'm diabetic. So I don't know
yeah,
how that would really affect someone else because, things can happen in the bloodstream. So,
yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
would definitely do it for sure.
Well, just a future reference, like if you do decide to do it, because I didn't know what to expect either. But I
Hmm.
should have known that by it being a medical procedure, that
Hmm.
they would be asking a lot of in-depth questions, and the majority of the questions because you have to answer the same questions every time you donate, like every time, because they don't know what you do from a day-to-day basis. They don't know whether you are, because a lot of the questions they were asking were more like sexual questions. They want to know stuff like, are you sexually active? Have you been with somebody different? Do you got HIV? And have you
Right,
have you
right.
gotten a tattoo in the last 3 months and stuff like that? Kind of I don't say embarrassing questions, but precautionary
Yeah, yeah,
questions
yeah.
or whatever.
That
So
makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, because again, like they're taking blood out of you. That's a really big deal, and then giving it basically transfusion to
Hmm.
other people who are sick. So when I learned a little bit more about what it is, because it helps cancer patients, specifically like leukemia. One of my clients, his wife had a hysterectomy, and
Hmm.
then there was an issue with the surgery. So she ended up having to get a blood transfusion, and they end up really getting that from plasma, for the
Yeah.
most part, plasma from healthy donors. So you're basically donating, you're giving, but the difference between doing that versus giving blood is that you actually get compensated for it. So they give you money for it, and there are people that do it. Everyone has their own reasons.
Yeah.
There's some people that do it literally to help other people, to save lives, because that's how they look at it in the office. And then some people do it, just to earn some extra income. Of course,
Yeah. Hmm.
you can earn like anywhere from $500 to close to $1,000 a month doing
Oh
that.
wow.
Yeah, it's a big deal, bro. It's a big deal. Like,
Mm.
I know, right? Kind of making you make you think a little bit. Who can
Do
use
I
an
really
extra?
need
Look,
who?
who
Do
could
I
use an
really need my
extra
plasma?
five? Who could use an extra $500? That could change a lot. What's going on, Aqua? Over on the YouTube
Do I
side, welcome on in.
do I really need my plasma?
Well, here's the thing, bro. I mean, it's not like you're losing it because our body is actually reformulated
Yeah.
through protein. So they recommend that you eat a protein rich diet, because they're gonna test your blood. They're gonna look at your vitals and stuff. Because you can't
Hmm.
just go in there and say, "Hey, I want to donate," and then just do it. You can't do that. They gotta like they digging into you, bro. They taking you probably you're diabetic, so you prick your finger and they
Yeah.
check your protein levels. They check your blood pressure. They check all of these different things to make sure that you're a candidate for it. So, and they will definitely turn you away if you're not, because Crafty tried to do it too. Our plan was to
Mm.
go in there and do it together. I said, man, we're gonna double up on this. So,
Right.
so they told her, you can't donate because your veins are too thin,
Oh wow.
which was weird to me because most of our life, like most of the time I've known her, she's been really vascular. Because you got to remember now, she was a little underweight,
Hmm.
in her earlier years. But since she's put on some size and put on muscle, you can't really see the veins like that.
Yeah.
So she wasn't too happy about that because we sat there for 4 hours.
I bet
Four,
she was.
she was mad. She was salty. She's like, "You got money. You got your money." I don't know. I'm like, I said, I said, if it make you feel any better, I'll give you half. You want half? I'll give you half just for coming. And she was just like, ugh. She had this stank look on her face. I'm like,
She said I was salty all day.
yeah, all day long. She was mad. She kept thinking about it, and she was like, man, like, Googling stuff. Like, how can I get my veins
Hey
sticking?
yo. Uh,
But yeah,
oh man.
it's an experience, man. But
That.
you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with it though, because some people get a little carried away with it. They won't let you donate more than
Hmm.
twice a week though.
Yeah.
So
And that makes sense. That makes sense because you don't want to do it like
mm-mm.
every week, and because I know you said you normally when you give blood or something like that, you kind of feel a little woozy
Yeah, you
afterwards.
feel a
So
little weak.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you just lost blood.
yeah. So I can definitely understand that.
Yeah.
But everybody in chat land, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, how is your Wednesday going? Let us know.
Yes, please,
Um,
please let us know. We got
yeah.
you ain't gonna believe this, bro. We got 6 viewers on both sides. 6 on
Hey,
both sides, yo.
let's
Hey,
go.
that's what I'm talking about.
Let's
Yo,
go.
so
And yeah. And y'all on YouTube, make sure you like and share. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We would love to have you guys.
yes, like the stream. It helps. It helps. We talk about that for a second. So check this out. Before I do that, if you're on YouTube, please like the stream and comment because it helps out. It helps push out the stream to other people. And if you're on Twitch, you can't really do anything except for share the link for the most part.
And or
Share.
follow.
Yeah, follow the account. Come on now, just you want to just go ahead and do it, of course. But so on YouTube, it's different than Twitch because I do YouTube, of course. Out of the four of us, the bros, I pretty much do the YouTube thing, and I've
Hmm.
learned so much about what actually matters on YouTube and what doesn't matter. So what actually doesn't matter is subscribers. Like that's the least that matters, except for when you're trying to hit that threshold
Hmm.
for their requirements. Like their
Yeah.
requirements, they have two different milestones that you have to hit for YouTube partners. So the first one, you need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours.
Hmm.
The second one, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours.
Okay.
So once you hit the subscriber goal, it's really irrelevant whether people subscribe to you or not. I mean, they can. You want them to because you want them to
Hmm.
come back. You want them to continue to support you. But the important thing about YouTube is the liking. Okay, the thumbs up.
Right.
That right there is
Yeah.
is 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 very very important because it pushes your video to the recommended section, and basically YouTube is trying to sell your video to people. You feel me? But when your videos don't have likes, YouTube's and it may be an awesome video, but YouTube's gonna think that the video is not good, and they're not gonna push it.
Because Right.
you know, and also commenting as well, like commenting on the videos. It gives the vibe of community friendliness when it comes to YouTube. Like, oh, there's people that are actually interacting on this video, so this may be something that other people may be interested in. So that's why it's like so important for y'all to like the streams, comment, especially if you're on YouTube, and like I said, if you're on Twitch, retweeting it if you have Twitter or Instagram, putting it somewhere like that would help out tremendously.
Indeed.
What did she say? Aqua said, "Fabulous. I want a donut." What? That was random. She said she want donut or donuts. Donut or don't. I can't. When was the last time I had a donut? I can't even remember.
Nah, I don't even remember.
I don't know, man. Like we went through this little phase. We went through this phase of buying donuts. It was stupid. You remember Crafty? We just buy donuts just because, and then eat them, and then still be hungry like an hour later. Yeah, it's a waste of money.
That's
It's a
crazy.
waste of
That
money.
is crazy.
No, you don't need no
Um,
donuts, ma'am. No, ma'am. No donuts for you.
no, 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 no.
Oh well, um, I know we're at the middle of the week. Has anything eventful taken place that you want to share with everybody before we dive into this topic today? One heck of a topic, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not much really going on. Um, Not at least not this week at least. Still enjoying the new job and all that good stuff, and just keep it kicking.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, same here. Just work. Oh yeah, kids started school. Right.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Kids
yeah.
kids started school on Monday, so today was day 3.
Hmm.
So far, so good. They are. I guess they're pretty happy with their teachers. We met their teachers last week. I don't know. Maybe I talked about this on last week. I'm not sure because we did do this last Wednesday, but
Hmm.
we did meet their teachers, and one of their teachers is the old teacher of one of my other kids, so we know her very well. And then the other teacher is a male teacher, my son's first male teacher, and he seems like a pretty cool guy. I had some words with him, and those kids need that. Like they need that male presence.
Right,
No
right, right.
disrespect, with teachers and stuff, because most teachers are females, which, that's just the way that it is. When you think of teacher, you think of females, and it is, not a problem. But what's up, Guru? How you doing, brother? Welcome on in.
Hey, happy Wednesday.
Guru tapping
Crap
in
is.
on. What he
Go
say?
ahead.
I'm just
She
saying.
said, "I'm happy they went back."
Me too. Oh yeah, I'm really happy because we got a little like a third of our life back.
Yeah,
They go to
that's.
school. We can do things in the morning. We had a nice routine going while
Hmm.
they were in school, and during the summertime we didn't really get a chance to do a lot of that. But we're back to our routine now.
Right, right. Good deal. Good deal. So, ladies and gentlemen of the congregation here, um, we have a very interesting topic tonight. As you could probably tell from the titles, the lingering X is the title. We do have a video that
Oh,
goes with this. What?
hold on. Go ahead,
Uh
keep
oh.
talking.
Oh, okay, okay.
I got a song. I
Um,
got a song.
Oh, we got a song here. Um, but tonight's title is called "The Lingering X." We do have a video that is tied to our title that we are going to show just for context.
Yeah.
Um, and before we even speak on anything and everybody give their opinions, I just want you guys to know, and I'm prefacing this: please do not bash the opposite sex.
Right. Right.
Just
Yeah.
don't do it.
Don't
I
do it.
mean, well, if you must, just don't go overboard with it. Because I know everybody's going to have their opinions about this situation. And, some people, it may have happened to y'all. It may have not. But at the same time, we just don't want to bash the opposite sex at all. Okay.
Right.
Um, I mean, we are all entitled to our opinions, but we definitely want to do it respectfully.
Exactly. I talked to a young lady about this over the weekend. I told her, I said, I'm really tired of this war between men and women. There's bad on both sides. There's guilty on both sides, and there's good on both sides, and innocent on both sides. I think it's more of a conversation of accountability more than anything. We need to see more guys holding guys accountable and not turning a blind eye. And we need to see more women hold each other accountable as well when they see one of their girlfriends doing dirty or whatever. So,
Right.
but
Right.
yeah, don't let's not bash each other. Let's be respectful. Let's be fair, and have a healthy conversation about this subject.
Yep. Crafty said they eating up all the food.
Man. That's why they got to go back to school. Eating all of our food up. What the heck, man, bro?
That's funny.
All right,
So you have the song?
I do. Let's see if y'all remember this song.
Oh, we're not gonna hear it on our end.
Oh, you can't hear it.
Uh-uh. I think what you have to do, you'll probably have to share it in the Discord, and then
Oh, let me see. You hear it? Y'all heard this song before, right? This is Case of the X by Maya.
oh,
I had to play a little bit of snippet of that. We don't want you two coming down our throats, but
oh yeah, that's
uh,
right. That's true.
you
That
know
is
how
true.
it is.
That's true. That is
Strike.
the case of the X.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to give a little synopsis, or we want to play the video first? What do y'all feel like we should do, chat?
Well, I mean,
I mean, I feel like we should go ahead and play it.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, I do want to also preface this, just for context. This couple is known to do stuff like this, like pranks and stuff, just to get a reaction. So it could be real, it could be a prank. Don't know, but just know this is like a kind of a, I ain't gonna say a reenactment, but it's possibly more like a skit slash prank. But because
Cause
I have seen another couple on TikTok that I follow. They did the same thing, but I guess they were kind of piggybacking off of it. And I've also seen the discussion on Twitter as well. So
and you got to think a lot of these skits, if it's a skit or not, they come from scenarios. You don't just think of this stuff. Like a lot of things that people reenact, or they're reenacting from real events
right,
that occur. So, we can take it with a grain of salt. But well, we both pretty much decided that this would be a great topic of discussion
yeah,
as far as how to handle such situations.
yep.
You know.
All my exes live in
Oh
Texas.
gosh, Guru. Oh goodness.
All right, guys. So without further ado, here is the video in three, two, one.
One.
I didn't even know that your ex got you a promise ring. You never told me
Y'all
that.
let
Then
us
why the
know
hell
if
did you
y'all
keep a
can't
promise ring that your
hear
ex got you?
the
Then why the
video.
f- you wearing that instead of your engagement ring? Are you serious right now?
Alright, baby, you're asking me a million questions.
All right, I'm not asking you nothing. Take that off.
I'm not taking it off.
You're not gonna take it off?
Why do I have to take it
Yo, you
off?
got 5 seconds to take that off.
Or what? What you gonna do?
Or else I'm calling off the wedding. I'm calling off the engagement. All that. I'm dead serious.
now things are just getting blown out of proportion.
Because you playing with me right now.
How am I playing with you?
Why is that on your finger? Take that off.
I literally would have never thought you would be that mad.
You're rocking a promise ring that your ex got you over an engagement ring that I put on your finger.
Sounds a little crazy, but like you're dragging me.
Sounds a little crazy. You know the sacrifices I made to get that ring for you? You know the sacrifices I made to propose to you? Take it off.
What is this?
Take it off.
You just dragged everything.
I drag everything?
Yes, this is disrespectful type of thing.
It is disrespectful. You ask anybody who say that that's disrespectful. Why do you even have it on your finger right now?
I haven't seen this thing in years. I came across it the other day in my closet.
And you decided to put that on. You thought it was okay to take off your engagement ring and put it on a promise ring that your ex got you. You thought that was okay.
Would you rather me have lied to you about like what this ring was or where it came from? Who are years? Like literally since you gave it to me.
So why are you wearing it right now when you're engaged?
I'm gonna tell. Like,
Take it off now.
you happy? What are you doing? You threw it?
Stop playing with me, yo.
I love that ring. Why would you do
Then go
it?
get it.
Wow.
He said, "Go get it."
Go get it. Go get it. Is what he said.
That man said, "Go get it," and he didn't want to hear no back talk.
None. Wow. So, there's a lot to unpack. I mean, it's such a short video there, but it speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? It speaks volumes as far as like, you know, what's going on in that scenario. But what got me is that he said she took off her engagement ring to put
Right.
that on. I'm like, first, it's like what's going through your mind when you do something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you thinking? And this is my thing. Men and women need to do a better job at learning each other. There's just certain things that you don't do in a relationship. Like ladies, there's certain things that you just can't say to a man or do and think that he's just gonna be able to like, it's okay. It's okay. It's nothing. It's nothing. No. Our minds are like, our minds never stop racing. Like when you say something, a lot of times, depending on what it is, we'll hold on to it for days, weeks, months, even years at a time, and it's hard for us to kind of like get over it or let it go. Versus women, on the other hand, so y'all seem to be a little bit better about that. Like, depending on who it is, of course. So y'all seem to be a little bit better about letting stuff go. Women tend to be more forgiving than guys in certain situations, you know. But I think that men and women definitely need to spend a little bit more time about and consideration as far as the do's and the don'ts and the boundaries and whatnot. So, but anyway, let's talk about the video. Okay, so here we have engaged couple, and she is wearing a ring from an ex, somebody that she used to date, or I don't know. We don't know any context. That's all we know. It doesn't say, oh, this is from the boyfriend from 10 years ago or
Right.
or whatever. I don't know. We don't know. So we just know that it was from a previous relationship. And she found it, which means she kept it. So when you keep stuff like that means something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that want to move on with their life, they get rid of everything that remotely reminds them of that person. Like whether it could be like a ring, jewelry, clothing, letters, any possessions. Like they try to get rid of like everything
Yeah.
and you don't hold on to nothing. But for her to still have it, you know, says something. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I know where this came from, and I'm gonna put it on. You feel me?
Right. Right. Right.
And his reaction, I don't know. Do you think it was overreacting, or do you think that he reacted accordingly?
Yeah. And that's actually what I was gonna ask the chat, because
Well, well,
I
y'all
mean,
can
we
answer it
can't.
too.
Yeah, feel free to answer it, guys. I was gonna put a poll up, but since we are just starting this channel here on Twitch, I can't do a poll yet. So please feel free, put your comments in the chat. Do you feel like his reaction was justified? Do you think he was overreacting? Just give us your thoughts, and we'll definitely get to you guys here soon. Um, for me, I would honestly say I can't really say if he overreacted or not. You know, um, because I feel like any guy or any man or any woman would react that way.
Yeah.
Should they react that way? I don't know, but I feel like everybody would react that way if that ever happened. Um, if that happened, because again, like he said, for one, she didn't tell him. He found out that day,
Yeah.
and then two, she's wearing a ring that her ex bought her when he bought her an engagement ring,
And she took it off.
and she took it off. So I
Yeah.
feel like his reaction was justified a little.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's like talking without talking.
Hmm.
That's like to me that's like making a statement, you know. And her reaction to his reaction was way too calm and relaxed,
Right.
almost like she just was unbothered about or didn't care.
Yeah, she
You
didn't
know
see
how
the
he
big deal.
she didn't
Yeah.
really see the big deal. She didn't see why he would, yell and all different type of stuff. But the way he reacted, it almost seems like this is not like the first time that he had to deal with something from her, perhaps. Like I
Hmm.
said, there's not like a lot of context there, but a lot of times, like when you've gone through something with somebody, and then you go through that process of forgiveness and that process of trying to rebuild, and then something else happens, hostility kind of comes out kind of quick,
Right.
and that's what I got from the video. Like he went from 0 to 60, honestly, because, and
Like
she's
zero
like
to a
sitting
hundred.
there, chilled and unbothered. And she said, would you much rather me had lied to you? Blah blah blah. I'm like, well, it ain't about you lying. It's the principle. Like, what were you thinking?
Right. Right.
Instead of like putting the ring on, why not just trash it? So,
Or sell it and get some money.
or
Why
sell it.
not?
So we got some interaction over here on YouTube. Aqua says justified. It appears to be that she has not healed and was holding on to something. Okay, okay,
That's a solid point.
because
Very solid
she
point.
hasn't moved forward
Yep.
because she's still holding on to something that is from the past.
Yeah.
And
She's
people do
bringing her.
this.
Bringing her luggage into a new adventure.
Yeah. Guru Dude says, I think it shows they really don't know each other as well as they should and should not, let me see, it should not be
Oh,
for
and it
well in a
doesn't.
long-term relationship. Well, that's kind of what I said earlier on, Guru, that men and women need to do a better job at getting to know one another and learning each other and talking to each other and just real dating, because people got the whole idea of dating misconstrued. Like they think that means relationship when it really means no, we're learning each other. We're trying to find out about each other. You know, tell me about yourself. Tell me about what you go through. What have you been through? Are you still dealing with things? Are you holding on to things? Like, nobody really asks these questions. They just like what they see and they jump into the relationship. And then just whatever happens, just happens. And then because they don't want to like, because the other person doesn't necessarily want to like be the buzzkill or to ruin a good thing, they just hold stuff back. Like Aqua said here, like it appears that she's not healed from the past.
Right.
And I know I know like situations where, you know, two people in a relationship and the other person, you know, whether it be a male or a female, because we're going to be fair here. We're going to go down the middle. You know, we're not bashing nobody. Maybe they were in a relationship with somebody a couple of months before they got into a new relationship, which is very, very soon. And that other person is, you know, there's still some sort of emotional attachment there. Okay, you can't just like, an emotional attachment doesn't just diminish in 3 months. Like it takes a long time for some people to get over that other person.
Yep.
And some people will supplement somebody new just for the sake of feeling better and trying to get over the other person when that's not how you get over the other person.
That's what we call a rebound.
Right. Right. The technical term right there.
The technical term is called a rebound.
Yes. What's up, Carlos?
Welcome in, Carlos. Crafty says, I feel like these YouTube couples always prank each other and take things the wrong way. And yes, that is true. But, you know, obviously they're doing it for likes. You know?
Yeah. But, well, it's just like we said, like, even if it is a prank, it's a dirty prank.
It's a very dirty prank.
It's a dirty prank. Because,
like,
again, go ahead.
you would... If that was to happen, like we'll just say, you know, you and Crafty, for instance, if, you know, Crafty was a pull a stunt like that, I think it would take a long time to like get over that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because again, like every man is different.
Not saying you would do that, Crafty, by the way. Don't worry.
every man is different, and we have to just, like, the woman should know the man, like I said, get to know him, know how you can play with his, you know, how you can joke together, how you can have some sort of humorous aspect to your relationship. But there are people out here who don't care or who don't mind playing like that. I feel like that's like jinxing your relationship. In my opinion, I feel like it's jinxing your relationship. Like,
because like you said, he you know, if you don't take it off, I'm calling off the wedding, I'm calling off the engagement, I'm calling all of it off. So,
yeah,
playing with fire.
My sister, I remember like years ago, you know, they got her husband, they got married, and she has an issue with like saying stuff that you really shouldn't just put out there in the open. Like he would, like, I don't know, he would do something stupid or whatever, and she would like jokingly say, "Oh, we're getting a divorce. We're getting a divorce. We're just getting a divorce.
Oh.
Yep, we're getting a divorce." Wow. I mean, she was joking when she said it, but I told her one time, I was like, I don't think that's something that you should be like joking about, man. That's like putting bad omen on your marriage. You know, why would you want to like say something like that? Why would you want to reenact situations like that and just bring that energy your way?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
Carlos says that's emotional manipulation, not a prank. Ooh. All right, check this out. Some of these prank videos are not actually pranks. They're not. Pranks are supposed to be funny. That's not funny. And there's a guy. Have you ever seen the guy that goes around talking about other women's booties?
I think so.
Talking about, oh, that thing fat. He would say that. Like all the he would be walking out in public. It could be it doesn't even matter if she with her man. He would say it, and then the dude would look back like, what?
Right.
And then, you know, some of those pranks go wrong. There's been plenty of times pranks have gone wrong because of that. And it's crazy to me what excuse me, what actually entertains people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now people are laughing, or they're indulging in content of dysfunctions in relationships.
Yep.
When there's actually real marriages in shambles right now over situations like this.
Right.
There's boyfriend and girlfriends that are fighting right now, like verbally cussing each other out, putting hands on each other because you found a DM in one of their talking to somebody on Facebook, or talking to somebody on Instagram or something like that. Like, it's a lot of problems, and none of this stuff is off the table when it comes to let's reenact that. Like, nah, man, I just
Yeah. That's kind of like the situations, you know, the skits where they be like, let me go through your phone. And it's like, that's a death trap waiting to happen.
I mean, that insinuates that people can't be trusted.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that it's a wise idea to make a skit about let me go through your phone, go right ahead, you know.
Right.
I can tell you right now, like, my wife, she knows the passcode to my phone. Here it is. Go ahead. I sleep good at night.
Right.
I sleep good. Carlos says today's society. Carlos used this archaic word. He said,
archaic.
This man said, today's society, and I'm going to say this with a capital B, has bastardized, there it is, bastardized the word prank. You could have just said, like, desensitized. You could have said defiled. You could have said,
get his points across.
This man said bastardized the word prank. I'm not making fun of you, man. I see some passion in there. That man went to Google and said, how can I just make my feelings a point in the most dramatic way? He found that word right there. He said the word.
You tell him, Carlos.
He said the word prank justifies reprehensible behavior. Yeah,
it does. Yep.
Those videos are more prominent now because of social media. Social media is like the devil, literally. Before you had to pay TV. You had to pay a TV station to get the program slot. Now it's practically free. He's right.
Yep. I remember them days.
Yeah.
Remember them days.
It's his
man.
Yeah. It's and those videos they can be a little addictive. They can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to see what's going to happen. Like, I've seen those videos to where, excuse me, goodness, they'll do a prank like, it'll be like a wife at home and the dude, and then like the husband comes home, and then the husband. It was this one where this man came home from work, and then the dude went in the closet and put on all of her clothes. And then coming out the closet, like he was a gay guy. He started rubbing on the man. Oh, he's handsome. Blah, 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 blah. And then the husband like, he ain't gay. It's hard to not laugh at that. But Carlos is right, though, man. It's been bastardized for us to laugh at when that ain't nothing funny, because R. Kelly he almost lost his life over something like that in Down Low.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm just saying, man.
About to catch a case.
Right. Look, it's sad, bro. It is so sad that people make jokes about this type of stuff. But you know, not to go too far into the pranking aspect, but more so the scenario of the situation.
Right.
Now, we didn't see what happened after he threw the ring out the window, so I'm assuming she probably was not happy about that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it would be justified for her to get upset, seeing as the ring is her possession? You know,
Ooh, that's a good question.
it's her possession, and he just threw it out of an emotional rage. Now we can't do things
Ooh.
like that.
That is a really good question. That's almost like literally a devil's advocate question right there.
Yeah.
So chat, please comment what y'all think. Do y'all think she was mad after he did that? I mean, like when he threw it out the window, she kind of was like, "Why did you do that?"
Yeah.
You know, why did you throw my ring out the window?
Hmm.
And at that point, I mean, at that point, he was just like, I don't care. Go get it. If you want it
Yeah.
so bad, go
Yeah.
get it.
I can see
So,
that. Yeah. Heated the passion, heated the moment.
hmm
People do things like that. I mean, what do y'all think? Do you think that she has a right to be angry about that, or would her reaction be justified if she, was upset?
also, by the way, take the whole prank out of the equation. Just think if it was a real life situation.
Because I'm telling you, it does happen. It happens all the time. All the time. Remember now, once upon a time, there was no such thing as prank videos.
Right.
You didn't see this, and this stuff happened because, again, like Carlos here said, social media has made a show out of everything. Like every situation you can think of, like situations where you got the stereotypical crazy baby mom, coming over to the house slashing tires and stuff. Like I've seen skits with that. Showing up at the job being ghetto. I've seen skits of that. It's just skits of things that have always been happening right now. So just take the equation out of it being a prank. Carlos says, I have a confession. I read the dictionary a lot when I was young. Why is that a confession? I think we all did, brother. We all did. Aqua says, not too much on him. Oh,
He talking about Carlos.
yeah. 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 Carlos says, throw it out the window. In this economy, maybe get her out of the car.
Just drive away.
Kick her out the
That's
car.
funny.
With that,
Funny.
I mean, some guys would say, get out.
Get out and find a ride home.
Yeah, get out.
You're not riding with me.
It's like, why don't you call the guy that gave you that ring? How about that? Since you want to wear it. And here's the problem with that, man. Like, they're supposed to get married. He got this in the back of his head now. Because, once you tie the nut, you in there.
Yeah. Yep.
And now he's probably like, how do I know she's not thinking about this person?
Right.
How could you not think about that person wearing that ring?
Because now it's like, all right, every move she does, every phone call she takes, every time she says she's going out with the girls, what are you really doing?
What are you really doing? It's crazy. Let's see. Carlos's character. Aqua's. Oh, she's talking to Carlos. Yeah, she said right, unless it was a bubblegum ring, bubblegum machine ring pop ring. I mean,
Them ring pops.
yeah,
They're delicious until they're gone.
right. So with this, I think with this topic of discussion here is a great point to bring up the topic of boundaries. Boundaries. Yeah. I think everybody should have like a set of boundaries in in their relationship, and a lot of boundaries. Now, for most of people, now I know some exceptions, but for most people, they're like, okay, you can't talk to anybody that you used to date. You can't do that.
Right.
I mean, I know that those were our boundaries. When we began seeing each other, when we were like 18 and 19 years old, those were our boundaries.
Yeah.
I know scenarios where women had male friends and they had been friends for like, I don't know, since like elementary school, middle school, and the new boyfriend's like, so what? No.
Yeah.
So would that be fair? Like on her? To say no, we can't be friends anymore because I'm not married, but I'm in this new relationship. Like, is that fair? And the other way around too.
And the other way around, yeah. I mean, to me, I don't think it's fair to an extent, because maybe there's something that the other party has been peeping. Because in most scenarios like this, where the female has a guy friend that they known for years, obviously the guy friend probably has some kind of feelings for her, and he's just stuck in the friend zone. But every time they get around each other, he's always, trying to do things to impress her, always up against her, stuff like that. And then there's some situations where that don't happen at all. They're just, they've been best friends, and they like to kick it together because they're close. They're brothers and sisters. So it's to an extent, but that is also where the boundaries come in. It could be a situation where the guy's like, hey, like, I know y'all have been cool since the sandbox and all, but I've been really peeping this. Like, I feel like he's trying to make moves on you, and I'm not comfortable with it. So what are we gonna do?
Yeah. So like I said, those boundaries right there. A lot of people enter relationships without even discussing those topics. This is why we see so much this dysfunction in relationships, so much dysfunction in marriages, because those conversations are not had. And I think that with these two, I mean, obviously they didn't have that conversation because she was a little surprised at his reaction. And the way he reacted was like, what the heck are you doing? Like, why? I mean, you know what? Let's play it again.
Play it again?
Let's play it again. Let's let y'all watch this again. In case y'all didn't see it. Because Carlos, I don't think you saw it.
All right, so 3, 2,
and
1.
I didn't even know that your ex got you a promise ring. You never told me that. And why the hell did you keep a promise ring that your ex got you? And why the f*** you wearing that instead of your engagement ring? Are you serious right now?
You're asking me a million questions.
Alright, I'm not asking you to take that off. You not gonna take it off?
Why not take it
Oh, you
off?
got 5 seconds to take that off.
Or what? What you gonna do?
Or else I'm calling up the wedding, I'm calling up the engagement.
Now things are just getting more than
Are you playing with me right now?
I'm playing with you.
Why is that on your finger? Take that off.
I literally would have never thought you would be that mad.
You're rocking the promise ring that your ex got you over an engagement ring that I'm on your finger.
Sounds a little crazy, but like you're reaction.
Sounds a little crazy. You know the sacrifices I made to get that ring for you? You know the sacrifices I made to propose to you? Take it off.
What is it?
Take it off.
You just dragged everything.
I drag everything.
It's not a disrespectful type of
It
thing.
is disrespectful. You ask anybody, you won't say that's disrespectful. Why do you have it on your finger right now?
I haven't seen this thing in years. I came across the other day in my closet.
And you decided to put that on. You thought it was okay to take off your engagement ring and put on a promise ring that your ex got you. You thought that was okay.
Would you rather me have lied to you about like what this ring was or where it came from? I haven't worn it in years. Like literally since he gave it to me.
So why are you wearing it right now when you're engaged?
I'm taking it off. Like, we're
Take it off now.
You happy? What are you doing? You threw it?
Stop playing with me, yo.
I love that ring. Why would you
Take it
do
off I didn't even know.
Wow. So I caught something.
Mm-hmm.
I caught something.
I caught a couple things.
This is why you should like rewatch things and stuff. She really disrespected him in the beginning of this video. She said, "Why are you asking such a lame question?"
Okay, because I couldn't. I thought she said lame, but the caption said 1,000,000, and I was like, huh?
It sounded, I heard lame.
Yeah.
It sounded like lame. So, and then she said that, I'm like, dang, man, like, lame? Like, the dude is just, he's concerned. It's not a lame question.
Right.
You feel me? But I'm still taken back how she takes off the engagement ring and puts that one on.
Right.
And, I mean, I think I speak for both of us. You know, rings ain't cheap.
No, not one
He
bit.
said that you don't know how much I had to sacrifice. You know how much, you know what I had to do
Right.
to get that ring, and then he's hurt.
Right.
He's hurt.
Because that
right
makes
now.
it that statement right there made it sound like that ring was expensive. So you telling me you don't want to wear this expensive engagement ring that I bought you, that is beautiful, was just for you, that I proposed to you with, for some, I don't know, promise rings are probably like 100, 200 bucks.
Yeah. Yeah. So the justification is, hold on. Aqua says, healing from trauma past is imperative for moving forward is my takeaway. And Carlos says, she was downplaying his words all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now
notice? Go ahead.
another thing that I caught, I don't think anybody else caught it. It was just so subtle. She kept doing this the whole time. She just had her hand just like this, showing the ring the entire time.
Ooh. And the calmness of her voice. Wow. Yeah. It's hard to like side with her in this situation, just based on all of those different aspects. And again, this isn't, I'm not picking sides or anything like that. I mean, could he have toned his voice down a little bit? I mean, I'm trying to find some middle ground here, but I mean,
Trying to.
it's hard, man. Because again, I know most men will be like very mad and upset.
Oh yeah.
Carlos says, "The heck is a promise ring? Promise of what? I don't know, man. Promise you won't ever break up with me?
Because that's exactly what promise rings used to mean. back
And she
in the
still
day.
got it.
She was like, I found this thing in the closet and decided to put it on. So you telling me that you had this ring in the closet and you just magically found it?
Right. You was looking for that ring.
Like, in the words of Flash, make it make sense.
Doesn't make any sense at all. She was looking for the ring. You was looking for it.
Like,
Because again,
I mean, now I get it. Sometimes you do have stuff stored in the back that when you start cleaning out your closet, you're like, oh, I forgot I even had this. You know, I get that. So it could be one side, and it could be, I'm finna find this ring. I'm finna pull a prank on him. Or get his reaction out of this. So
because some of these pranks, like I said, the other person has no idea what they're doing. But I know, like I said, that's pretty dirty right there.
oh yeah, for sure. And then the fact that she like, what she say? That's why I didn't tell you, or that's why I didn't want to. No, he said that's why you didn't tell me all this time, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it goes back to those boundaries. It's like that right there would even, like, that would kill my trust completely. The fact that you didn't even tell me that you still had this ring.
Yeah.
Because my next question would be like, well, what is the reason you still have this ring? I mean, we would have had a silver conversation until it got out of hand, but why do you still have this ring if you're not together with this guy? Like, there'd be a lot of thoughts going through my head. Why you still got the ring? Are you still talking to the man? Are you like still got some kind of feelings for this dude? Why?
Well, when he threw the ring out the car window, she said, "I love that ring."
Yep.
How can you love something that you forgot about in the
In the
closet?
closet. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a little bit more to it than what she's saying.
Yeah. And then, are you trying to say that the promise ring was more gorgeous than the engagement ring? Is that what you're getting at? I don't know.
Look,
Just a lot of
so
thoughts.
I mean, let me see if I can think of an example as to why somebody would do something like that. All right, y'all, I may lose y'all with this one, so
Okay.
we're gonna bring video games into the picture.
Thinking caps, everybody.
So, Street Fighter, for instance, everyone should
Okay.
know Ryu and Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Ryu and Ken, they met when they were teenagers, and they were training and fighting and all this different type of stuff. In Ryu's younger years, he wore a white headband,
Mm-hmm.
and on this particular day, he didn't. And this is a reference from Street Fighter, the animated movie. Long story short, Ken kicked him down the steps and busted Ryu's head open. Ken took his Ken had really long hair. Ken took the a band like a band off of his hair and bandaged up Ryu. It was red. And just to stop the bleeding and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But little did he know he would keep that for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
So he stopped wearing the white one and wore the red one, even though it was all dirty and had his blood on it, because it had meaning. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, bringing it back to this situation, maybe she took off the engagement ring because that promise ring had some meaning to her. There's some feelings there or some memories or something like that. Like, why would you want to hold on to those memories? I don't know. If you're trying to move forward, it's just like Aqua saying right here. It sounded like she hasn't healed.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Crafty says she should have never had it at the beginning. Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I would have took that ring and pawned it for some money.
Yeah, got some money for it, At least you won't be able to. You don't keep that money forever. You would have got something for it, but just keeping it as a keepsake, like nobody does that. Again, nobody who's trying to move forward, nobody does that.
Right.
Carlos says, "Lady, you should have thrown it in the garbage can the moment you found it." And at that moment, I would have called off everything. Ooh. Carlos said.
Carlos ain't playing no games, y'all.
Carlos like, hey, I ain't putting up with you, man. I'm from the Dominican Republic, man. We don't tolerate that. How you saying you love? Let me see. You love a forgotten promise, right?
Ooh.
That's what I just said. How can she say I love this ring, and you said you forgot about that you had the ring? That's almost like you tried. He said stop playing with me, and then she literally is playing with him at that point.
Yep. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Crazy. Now, I bet and again, we're both in the middle, but if the roles were reversed, Ooh, somebody would have got to swinging.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, he held his composure.
He
I felt
did.
like he did. He didn't he didn't do anything that insinuated he wanted to go any further than yelling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people are like, you shouldn't be yelling. I'm like, you better be glad it's all he doing.
Right.
You know, because there's some guys out here that, you know, they can't control their emotions. You know, and they
Mm-hmm.
act in rage over stuff like this. Let me see. Carlos says, I would understand if it was from a family member or maybe a partner that died, but not from a live ex. Yeah.
Hmm.
So Carlos is like,
Yep.
if you're gonna keep it, he should be dead. Is what he's saying. He should be dead.
So, okay, chat. Just piggybacking off of Carlos's comment. Do you feel like if the ex was not alive, would that be okay for her to still have the ring, or still wear it?
I still would have a problem with that. That's just my opinion. I still would have a problem with that. You're supposed to be moving forward with your life,
Mm-hmm.
not trapped in the past.
Yep.
People got to learn to let stuff go if you want to progress, dead or alive.
Yep. There's a reason they call it a rearview mirror.
Yeah, there are like, you know, people who were married and their husband or wife that passes away, and they remarry, and they don't wear the previous ring from the previous, because a ring is like, it's symbolic.
Yeah.
Like it is like, you know, it's the shape. I mean, I got my ring on. Like it's the shape of the ring is like it's a circle, and the reason it's like this is it's symbolic for like infinity or forever,
Right.
eternal stuff like that. And when we put it on, and that's pretty much the notion or the commitment that we're making with our partners that this is forever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you know, for somebody to keep that, it's almost like y'all not thinking about the the deeper meaning behind this. And if you did, then you would understand why this man is so upset
Yeah.
about that. Like it's not just a ring. You know, it goes deeper than that. Carlos says, I would understand. Oh, never mind. I already read that.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
thought he said, okay.
Yeah. That's basically like a forever lasting commitment.
Crafty said, what if she's still talking to him?
And that's what I was saying earlier, Crafty. Like that's where my trust and my intuition, like my gut would be going towards like, okay, so if she's still wearing this ring. Well, if she found this ring and decided to put it on, like, is he still semi in the picture? Are they still conversing? Because I'm the type of person that don't look in her phone, or I trust her completely to not even worry about this stuff. But all of a sudden you got this ring on and I'm like, silly of me for trying to trust. I went the wrong way, love.
I mean, again, how do you look at, you know, whether it's a ring, a bracelet, a necklace, underwear? How how could you wear that and not think and not think about where it came from, man? Like, all right, let me stop, man. That can just go so many different ways, man. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like, how
like,
can you
I don't-
wear something that somebody else gave you and not think about that person?
It's like, I don't remember them blue drawers. Where you get them from?
Right. And if you don't, and if I'm assuming there ain't no bad blood there because you still got the ring.
Yeah.
I seen
Like
women
y'all
that,
ended up with terms or something.
yeah, I seen women, they hate their ex. They be like, yeah, we didn't see them videos flushing rings down the toilet. Women do stuff like that.
Men ain't ish.
Yeah, women do stuff. Y'all don't want to be flushing rings down the toilet and stuff. I see it. We don't do that. We be like, you know, flushing rings down the toilet. Women ain't doing that by the rings. We are. Hit you right where it hurts, right in the pockets. But for you to keep it, obviously there wasn't like any problems. Aqua said, "Wow." Y'all could tell I thought about it before I said that. Look at Crafty being quiet. She being quiet over there.
Didn't
Hey,
find
Carla
my
said.
drawers.
Carla said. Carla said, "Under what?" Don't be acting like y'all ain't heard In Those Jeans before. Ooh. And all of the time, anything goes for me. In those. What? Oh my gosh, let me shut up, man. This is going too far, man.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Hey, Crafty said I didn't hear it. Good. I'm glad you didn't hear anything. Good.
Oh, man.
You missed it. You missed. That's what you get for not being here like you're supposed to.
Oh, bro. That man hit that. Is there any more
Anymore. You know that genuine voice where you hear it. This man got up and walked away. He gave it a walk away. We're having too much fun.
Oh, I'm crying. Oh, man.
What fun
Crafty,
is
get your husband. That's funny. That is
Dude.
hilarious.
we getting off topic now.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right. That was the laugh of the day right here. Carlos said, Bearded disappeared for a moment.
I was out of there.
Dude. My point is this, man. Why, again, you don't keep stuff from the past. You just don't. You gotta let it go, man. Let it go.
Right.
Let it go. So
Yeah.
this whole scenario, like I said, I feel like he was justified.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting upset. Definitely. He said anybody would think this is disrespectful. That's what he said. And for her to not think that it's not disrespectful is a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means you don't know your man.
Yeah.
How could you not know? Like, most ladies know their man. Like, they know what makes you tick. They know what makes you upset. They know you know your man.
Yeah.
And for her to say, I didn't know you would react like this, and you're blowing this way out of proportion. Like, once again, you gaslighting them. And like Carlos said, she's downplaying everything that he's saying. Like, I think there's a lack of respect there just from that alone. And she thought that she thought that she would have enough nerve to actually put the ring on in front of the man. She didn't even try to wear it when he wasn't around. He just straight up put it on. Like he wasn't going to notice your engagement ring is not on your finger.
Look, she ain't no man, but she sure has some balls to do that.
Yeah. That was what I wanted to say.
And I mean, like, would he have noticed if she never had her hand up like this?
I don't know.
But then again, I don't even know how he saw it. I don't know if her hand was like this at the beginning of the video, or if it was like this and he was looking down trying to find something. I don't remember.
I'll tell you what.
Now I'm curious.
I'll tell you this. You pay a lot of money for something, you're going to be looking at it too all the time.
Yeah.
I buy shoes that ain't cheap. I'm looking at them to see if I got something on my shoe. If I come out the pocket 4 digits for a ring, you going to be looking at that ring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just see how it looked today. You ain't scuffed it up, did you? You know? I mean, he could be scoping it out. I don't know. You know, it could,
Right.
that very well could be the case.
I don't know. Y'all got any other thoughts about this?
Yeah. And those of you watching on YouTube, do us a favor, please. We brought this up earlier in the stream. Give the stream a like. If you're still watching, because we see 7 people watching right now, so we should see at least 7 more likes. If you're entertained and you really want to support the stream, that's the best thing that you possibly could do. And like it as well.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Just and let you know we are live over on Twitch too. So if you have a Twitch account, because I think you do have to have an account to come on over there and to check us out there. Go ahead and not subscribe, but follow our Twitch account. So hit that like button for
Yes.
us. We
Yes.
definitely would appreciate it.
Because we are, I think we're about 35 followers away from affiliate.
Yeah. 35 followers away from affiliate over here on Twitch.
Because we crushed the average user, the average viewer already on
Yeah.
one. So we just need to we need the followers and the stream days, and that's it.
Right. Carlos says, it's like people when they buy a watch, asking what time is it. She was moving her hand a lot, and he noticed it and wasn't the ring. It wasn't the ring he gave her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know something. That right there, kind of all the more reason, kind of makes me think maybe this was a prank. Because if she was trying to get it going, she had to do something
For him to see it.
to get his attention. You know, because I don't think most women would do that. They would be a little bit more guarded per se.
Yep.
So, Guru can't like the stream twice. Yes, you can.
Oh.
You could create another account, Carlos. Go ahead and get on Internet Explorer, Google, Chrome, Firefox. Yes, you can. Don't act like you don't know how to do stuff. You know computers. You know computers. You know how to do stuff.
So funny.
You know how to do stuff. Aqua says, let's get them extra account. Right. Give me the bots. Where the bot accounts at?
Oh man, that is
Where the
funny.
bot accounts at, man? So, but
Oh.
yeah, she definitely was she was out of pocket.
Yeah.
She was out of pocket.
Definitely out of
Right?
pocket.
I'm sorry. Now, okay. So this kind of opens the door. This isn't related, but it opens the door to another situation because we do have to
Okay.
buy some time here. Will and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh gosh.
Okay. All right. So I would like to think most people with common sense would see Jada Pinkett Smith as very narcissistic and manipulative, okay? And Will Smith is, I don't know what to say about him, to be honest with you. I think the reason that he's still there is, money. And
Yeah.
not her money, because we know that, I mean, what the heck was she famous for? Set it off in a couple of episodes of Different World?
Yeah.
Some
yeah.
just, and probably I know I'm missing some other movies, but my point is this. It's like down the middle. There's women who think that Jada Pinkett Smith is like the devil incarnated and out of pocket, but there are other women who actually try to defend her and justify her actions. You feel me? Like when the whole
Yeah.
August situation came out, the entanglement, you had women per se who were saying things like, well, y'all act like Will didn't cheat on her, and it's like that. I'm like, how do you know that? Like, did that ever come out public like this?
Yeah, because they kept saying there was rumors that him and Margot Robbie were romantically involved.
Rumors. But this wasn't no rumor, though.
Right.
This was like out there in front of everybody, you know what I'm saying? But my point is that there's like some women that say things like, well, the man had to do something to like initiate her actions. You feel me? Like, I could see it, you know, I didn't read the comments on that video, but I could see women saying things like, well, you know, there had to be a reason she put that ring back on her finger. Like, what was he doing? Was he doing his job? And yada, yada, yada. Always trying to flip the script and deflect to avoid accountability. You know what I'm saying? And that's a serious problem right now. And I'm not just talking to women. I'm talking to both males and females. Like,
Yeah.
ladies, a lot of y'all know that there's women that do wrong, and you don't say anything. You know what I'm saying? And silence, in my opinion, silence equals agreement. Like, that means like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here. I don't see nothing. I don't know nothing. It is what it is. Versus calling it out. You know what I mean?
Especially if it's somebody like you're really close to.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, if you care, you need to tell them, man, what you doing.
Yeah.
Or you ladies, what are you doing? Like, you're not supposed to be acting like this. You're not supposed to be wearing this ring or wearing that. Stop justifying it. Like, there's too many people in this world that justify bad behavior, immoral actions.
Almost like a segue to quote unquote get out of the relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like no matter what. A couple of last year, we talked about the Usher situation. And old girl, him dancing on, what's her name?
Keke Palmer.
Yeah, dancing on her and his boyfriend, her boyfriend, you know, getting mad and upset about it. Like, yeah, completely justified. But yet there were women defending that. Oh, it's Usher. Oh, it's okay. I'll do you one that's more recent. Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. I was just about to say it.
Chris Brown. The girls taking pictures with Chris Brown in all of these provocative poses with husbands and boyfriends, and they are posting them online like trophies.
Right.
Saying like, my boyfriend don't.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I came across a video of him doing an interview because there was one situation where he brought a lady up on stage and, you know, gave her a lap dance, right?
Oh gosh.
He didn't know that her boyfriend was in the crowd because she didn't tell him. So after that, the boyfriend broke up with the girl because of that. Because he was like, if she would have said something, I would have never brought her on stage.
Right. Right. And it's not really his it ain't like he gonna ask her, hey, are you married? Or
Right.
He's not gonna do that. He's getting paid for that. You know, and a lot of them are married and a lot of them are in relationships. But my point to that, once again, I know this is gonna sound like we're like bashing women, because we're not bashing women, because like I said, men need to hold men accountable too. But since this TikTok video it's a woman doing something that she just doesn't feel like is harmful, you feel me? And I seen it to where, what's that say? Make it 3 bearded guys. I'm here now.
Well, welcome in, Deep Web. First time chatter.
Hey, we got a third beard in the house.
Hey, I bet your beard ain't as thick.
Welcome
I'm
on
just
into the
kidding.
stream. Welcome into the stream.
What's happening?
Appreciate you for pulling up on us. But I've seen women justify, oh, it's Chris Brown. It's a once in a lifetime thing, and you should be okay with it. He doesn't care about her. It's just a picture. I'm like, yeah, Chris Brown. It's a fact. No, he doesn't care about her. No, he doesn't care about what happens to her life afterwards. But that woman's got to live with the consequences. He's
Right.
still a man.
Yep. Yeah.
He's still a man. I mean, homegirl come home, you get to get in the bed, you just took a picture with Chris Brown, and you're gonna put that, you're gonna share it on social media, of course. You take a picture like that, you're not just gonna keep it.
Yeah.
You want people to see what you did. So,
So I have no context and confused. Oh, so basically, there's this video on TikTok that we saw. Could be a prank, could not be a prank. We don't know, but we're just gonna say that it's not a prank. This is basically a situation. And the question is it okay for your significant other to wear something that their ex bought them? So in this situation, the fiance, the couple, they're engaged now, and we can play the video again. You don't have TikTok; it's totally understandable.
we can play it.
But we can play the video. That way, you get the context, and if you have any comments about it, then feel free to comment. But I will play the video. 3, 2.
All right, Crafty.
I didn't even know that your ex got you a promise ring. You never told me that. And why the hell did you keep a promise ring that your ex got you? And why the f you wearing that instead of your engagement ring? Are you serious right now?
You're asking me a million questions.
Alright, I'm not asking nothing. Take that
I'm
off.
not taking it off.
You're not gonna take it off?
Why do I have to take it
You
off?
got 5 seconds to take that off.
Or what? What are you gonna do?
Or else I'm calling off the wedding, I'm calling off the engagement. I'm
Now things are just getting blown out.
Because you playing with me right now.
I'm not playing with you.
Why is that on your finger? Take that off.
I literally would have never thought you would be that mad.
You're rocking a promise ring that your ex got you over an engagement ring that I put on your finger.
Sounds a little crazy, but like you're dragging.
Sounds a little crazy. You know the sacrifices I made to get that ring for you? You know the sacrifices I made to propose to you? Take it off.
What is it?
Take it off.
You just drag everything.
I drag everything.
Yes, it's not a disrespectful type of
It
thing.
is disrespectful. You ask anybody, you don't say that's disrespectful.
I don't think
Why do you even have it on your finger right
I
now?
haven't seen this thing in years. I came across it the other day in my closet.
And you decided to put that on. You thought it was okay to take off your engagement ring and put on a promise ring that your ex got.
I mean,
You thought that was okay.
would you rather me have lied to you about like what this ring was and where it came from? I haven't worn it in years. Like, what since you gave it to me?
So why are you wearing it right now when you're engaged?
Hey, I'm taking it off. Like, we're
Take it off now.
You happy? What are you doing? You threw it?
Stop playing with me, yo.
I love that ring. Why would you do
Take it
that?
okay.
And there you have it, Deep Web. I love that ring.
Every time I watch that video, I catch something different.
What'd you catch this time?
She said, "You sound crazy, but you're driving."
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
Like she said, "You sound crazy right now, but you're driving." He would go like the exchange. It goes back to what Carlos said, that she was downplaying everything that he was saying. Like, she didn't try to like understand his feelings at all.
Yeah.
Everything he said went in one ear and out the other. Everything. And she literally just caved in to the, his verbal assault, pretty
Right.
much. was the only reason she took the ring off. It wasn't
Yeah.
there was no conversation. It was just her just blowing off everything that he said. He need to go ahead and kick her out the car, like you said, Carlos. She
Because
gotta
she
go.
kept saying, "Why are you dragging this out?" It's
Yeah.
like, why would I not drag it out? Let's see. Deep Web says, "I agree with the guy here."
Yeah.
I think the majority of everybody in the chat was like, "Yeah, I'm with the guy on this one."
Yeah, she was out of pocket, 100%. Now we are the whole podcast because I know you just followed, or I mean you just tuned in, but the whole podcast we were just basically going back and forth to see whether he overreacted or whether she was just being insensitive and inconsiderate. And honestly, anybody with any common sense would see the wrong that she did. But I don't know whether I'm more bothered by her wearing the ring or just the way
The fact that she
she's
was downplaying.
downplaying it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know, because to me, the fact that she's downplaying it is a red flag.
I'm gonna put it this way. I think both of them play a huge part. I think her wearing the ring started it, but it started a spark. But her downplaying the whole situation just added fuel to the fire and just made it into this big thing. Just
Dumpster fire, bro.
yeah, a big dumpster fire, huge dumpster fire.
Yeah.
So, Deep Web says there's a difference between it being okay to wear, but you don't like it, and your significant other refusing to at least acknowledge and understand your position, especially for a wedding ring. Yep. Definitely agree there. Definitely. Because, I mean...
I'll be right back.
Okay. Because, I mean, once again, we can all assume that an engagement ring is definitely expensive, because like he said, do you not understand the sacrifices that I made to get that ring? Now if you were just, for instance, would it, and I'm gonna ask y'all this, chat, would it have been a difference if she wore the ring on her opposite hand, like instead of wearing it on her ring finger, her actual ring finger? Do you think it would have been a big difference in the way of his reaction if she just wore the ring on the other hand? Honestly, I don't know. I feel like he still would have been a little bit heated. The fact that she's still wearing it, but she is wearing the engagement ring. So I don't know. Y'all give me your thoughts. So I just asked the chat.
Oh, I heard you.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool. What do you think?
I think he still would have been
Hot.
pissed off, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think the fact that to just take off the engagement ring and put that on, again, I already said this, but to me, that's a statement.
Mm-hmm.
That's a statement, no matter how you put at it. Aqua says, no, it holds the same weight. Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
I do agree.
Carlos, the real beginning of the video was edited out. She probably showed it to him, and he asked the origins of the ring. That relationship ain't working. They should just split.
Oh, you talking about Will and Jada?
They should have split a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about that TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said that they should have split a long time ago. Yeah, because they don't know each other. They don't know each other. Look, just because you're in a relationship with somebody doesn't mean that you know them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, being in a relationship is more than just holding hands and sleeping together. It's a lot more than that. Like, there's a lot of people that's together right now that do not know each other.
Right.
Like, they don't know each other at all. And because if these two really know each other and she knew her man, she would never try him like that. You feel me? Like, she wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if if you just don't care, that's another story. But apparently, she don't care.
Yeah,
If
right.
this is happens, Aqua says or belong, or I'm assuming she meant or belong with them.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah.
We got some comments over here on your side, I think. Or
Yep.
did you already read that?
I hadn't. Deep Web says, I mean, I don't want to assume how this guy would react in other circumstances. I don't like doing that. I mean, that makes perfectly good sense. Um, you know, but
Oh, never mind.
excuse me.
You were right. He was talking about Will and Jada. My bad.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, yeah, you're right. They really should have split a long time ago.
They should have been
Should
doing
have
it,
never got married. To be
but
honest with you,
right. The important part is not the ring or its history, but rather the lack of understanding between the two. Ooh, that is a bar.
yeah,
That is a bar.
yeah. Once again, Deep Web.
Hey,
That last part right there, but rather a lack of understanding between the two. They don't know each other.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know each other. You could be with somebody for like 2 or 3 years and still don't know each other because people do not understand what it takes to have a fully functioning relationship. And again, they just
Yup.
think it's just holding hands and just sleeping together. Like, that's not it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what keeps people together. It's
Yep.
Aqua says some people just want the feelings of being with someone out of fear of being alone. Yes. They accept a lot of the crap and the problems only magnify. True. Oh my gosh, I know so many people, and I'm thinking of somebody right now who refuses to get out of this relationship because she is afraid of being by herself.
And there's a
Okay.
lot of people like that. What one of my best friends was like that. He felt like he had to be in a relationship.
I
So,
mean,
yo, Deep with the follow, we appreciate you so much.
thank you so much for following our channel. And I'm going to put this in the chat over here on Twitch. So we're on YouTube as well. Sorry.
You
Oh, man,
put
that was the Twitch. My bad. Oh, man, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Let me do that again. Look at me. I'm trying to do something productive here, man. All right. There it is right there. The second one. Don't click the first one. Don't do that. Don't do it. The second one.
Oh man.
That's our YouTube link right there, because I'm over here on the YouTube side. Because if you hear me reading comments, I'm on the YouTube side reading these comments, and he's on the purple side managing things.
Oh man.
So if
You
you
gotta
want
get
to
hit with it.
if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, that'd be great too. We're pretty much on all socials. You'll probably see like some short form content over on YouTube. Aqua says, oh, never mind, I already read that. Yeah.
Yep.
But she's right though. A lot of people are scared of being by themselves. Why? Why do you think people are afraid of being alone? I mean, I know that could be like a whole nother topic of discussion. Maybe we
Yeah.
can say it for another time. But since she brought it up, it makes me wonder, like, why? What's the fear?
Maybe they've been in relationships all their lives and they just don't know how to they've never learned how to be alone.
I can see that. I can see that. I know people who have grown like tremendously, like mature wise, by being alone. You can't really focus on yourself the way that you should if you're always in a relationship. Aqua brought this point up earlier in the podcast that she seems like she has some healing to do from trauma. And a lot of people make the mistake of, well, I'm going to just get with somebody and maybe that'll help me forget about the situation or accelerate the healing situation. You can't heal a wound that you're not addressing.
Yeah.
You know, you're basically going into, and that's the thing, a lot of people go into relationships with wounds, battle wounds from different issues in their life. You feel me? And I just don't see how a person can do it like without having a season of singleness.
Yeah. Yeah. And we actually talked about that in our first, and I think in our first or
We
second
did.
podcast.
We
Yeah,
talked
we
about
talked
that.
about singleness.
We
Yeah.
the blessing of singleness. You know, that was like, I think that's the most. I don't know if you ever checked it or not, but that's the most viewed short on our channel.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the most
Yep. I
viewed
did see
short.
that. Yeah. Deep Web says, I agree. People nowadays do stumble into traps from rushing relationships or feigning commitment. I think that being alone in a relationship since doesn't necessarily. Oh, wait, misentered. Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying. Sorry, I'm mildly tipsy. No, you good, T. You good.
All right, enjoy your drink
But
on this Wednesday night. That's what's up.
yeah. But I mean, you're right though. You know, a lot of people they stumble into relationships and they rush into them, and then once they realize this ain't the relationship I need to be in, they either dip out or they're like, well, I'm gonna stick it out and see what happens. Maybe something changes.
Yeah, that's how I see it too. You know, I mean, I guess our case is a little different. You know, we talked about marriage on this channel before, and Deep Web, just a little bit about us. You know, we're married guys, so we're not bachelors up here just running our mouths, and we do have some experience. You know, with the ladies, of course. You know, Bearded here.
Wait.
What?
We have some,
Whoa! Wait a
we
minute.
have, we have some experience with the ladies, of course.
Don't be trying to twist what I'm saying here, man. Come on now. You know what I'm trying to say. See, you making me forget my train of thought now, bro.
Sorry.
Well, my point was like, you know, he's been married for a year. You know, you just congratulations again on that. And you know, I've been married for 12 years here, so you know we definitely understand. You know what it takes as far as like getting to know one another. Because me and my wife, we were together for 8 years, 8 whole years before we decided to actually tie the knot. You know, and right, even to this day, like we know each other very well, we really do, but as we age, we evolve and we pick up on it. Like, you don't act the way you did 2 years ago or 3 years ago. There's something different there. So she goes along with it, I go along with it, and it works. It just works well for us. He says I'm engaged.
Hey, let's go. Congratulations.
Congratulations. He who finds a wife has found a good thing. All right.
Songs of Solomon.
Right. Aqua says the world's perception of everyone should be married and have children by a certain date, time, and month. Hey, well, that right there is subjective, of course. I've heard people tell me like, a woman would be 30, 31 years old, and mother's like, when are you going to get married? You know, I want grandkids and stuff like that. Like, leave that woman alone. You know, she's being responsible right now.
Right.
So I understand there should be no date or no time when you decide to get married or have a child, because take it from us, it is a full commitment. Full commitment.
Yep. Right.
Carlos says, 2 bearded and married guys. 2 bearded and married guys. Oh, gosh, man. How many clicks with that kid?
Right. So you got engaged this month. That's what's up. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. I'd love to hear it. I'm not gonna have kids. Maybe adopt, but kids are not for me. See, yeah, you about to open up Pandora's box because, like, I'm sure a lot of us have had talks about, if we're gonna have kids and what, when we're gonna have them, when we're gonna adopt, or are
Yeah.
we gonna adopt, things like that. So we might need to say that for another.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do because I've already crossed one of those paths, so we can save it for another day. I'll even write that down so don't forget. So we have like quite a few topics lined up
Yes,
that we're gonna
like
talk
a
about.
lot.
What-
Um, I mean, do we want to tell them next week or let them
have
surprise?
we decided? I can't remember.
I want to say yes, but
Well, just say it then, because I'm gonna agree to it anyway. So
so there, um, there was a video that was sent to me by my wife, my beautiful wife, by the way. Um, and basically, it was a video of a husband and wife arguing.
oh yeah,
Um,
that one. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
I got you.
I'll just leave it at that.
Um,
Uh,
the best way I can really describe that is just complete family dysfunction.
I got you, Will. Hold on one sec. Go ahead.
Just complete family dysfunction. And the words I heard in that video was just heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Heartbreaking. And I know I got a lot to say on that, especially me,
Yeah.
you know, as a father, to hear what that man said. I'm gonna tear him a new one next week, bro. Oh no.
All right, so
Mm.
just so y'all know, this is gonna be Initial Speaks next week. It ain't gonna be two bearded guys. I'm just gonna be the moderator here. I'm just gonna let him. I'm gonna give him the floor and just let it go.
Oh my gosh. Nah, I'm not gonna dominate the mic like that. Nah, bro.
All right, let's
It's all
see.
good.
So Deep Web says, I think that being alone in a relationship sense doesn't make people more mature in itself, but rather having an environment that allows them to focus on themselves and improvement, so not alone without mentors. Yeah. Because one thing that we said in one of our season one podcasts when we were talking about the singleness part, and both of us kind of made this point was you have to mature, you have to learn yourself. You really have to learn how to be by yourself sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
because that way you know who you are as a person, who you are as a person, what you want out of a relationship, and you know what are you going to bring to the table.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you if you relationship hop,
Mm.
you not gonna learn nothing. All
No.
you gonna do
How
is
could you?
right. You just gonna take bits and pieces of each relationship that you have been in and be like, all right, I know I don't want that. I want this. I don't want that. I can deal with this, but I really don't want to deal with it. But I'm gonna be okay with it as long as I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
so,
if your relationship hopping, there's no way you can learn anything because you're dealing with every time you engage with somebody, you are taking on a whole nother just beast in itself. People with their own set of issues from their past, current problems they may be dealing with. How in the world could you take time out for you to configure yourself to become better? You can't.
mm-hmm.
You can't. Like again, I just will never understand why people just can't be by themselves for a little while. or you know, a month or two, or a couple months, or whatever. And I guess it depends on what the problem is. Some people need a very long time. There are people who have been single for years, and they're just kind
Yeah.
of reserving themselves for that right time period. Carlos says, now I agree in that there's no set time to have a couple and to be married, but I will say for having kids sooner after having married, the better, because you get too old to care for them. I agree with that. You know, with women, I know women that do have kids in their 40s. It's risky, but they always say like you get to that high risk age after about 35, I think. The women start to become a little bit more high risk. It doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen, but it's
Yeah.
that possibility that, you know, you may have some complications or whatnot afterwards. And you know, me and Crafty, you know, we made that decision to have our kids early in life, and we still get comments to this day like, we can't believe that y'all have a senior in high school, like y'all don't look
Yeah.
like you're that old. I'm like, well, looks can be deceiving. So
You not see the grays in my
oh
beard,
my
man?
gosh, man, the camera ain't even this camera not even doing me no justice as far as what we got going on over here, bro.
Right.
But I get what you're saying, man. Like we decided I don't want to be 70 years old and my kids graduating high school.
Right. Let's see. Deep says, I think I have a fear of commitment too, but not here, not now. It's liberating. Hey, once you get on that Kaepernick knee, boy, that's it.
Said Kaepernick knee. Whoa.
Get on that Kaepernick knee, is it? Relationship hopping when frequent, I find upsets the balance between energy you need for yourself and others. Exactly. That's why there's absolutely nothing wrong with being single for a while.
No. Nothing.
Nothing wrong at all.
I don't see nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with
Don't
it.
do
bro.
that. That's
Nothing
don't do that. That's my song, bro. That's my song, bro.
You hear certain songs and memories start. Like, oh.
That's my song, bro.
Carlos says, "Oh, that's gonna be spicy."
Oh yeah, it's gonna be spicy.
Yeah.
I mean, so we're gonna kind of tell on ourselves a little bit. We normally put stuff out there like weeks in advance, and yeah, we didn't do it this time.
No.
What you got today is actually what we should have been done like a week ago.
Yes, we promise to do better, man. We're gonna do better. We got a lot of like platforms to manage.
We do. We got a Twitter, we got a TikTok, we got YouTube, Twitch. We all over the place.
All over the place.
All over the place.
Carlos says, after a bad experience, granted it was rejection, I don't have any exes. I decided this means I ain't got no exes.
You ain't
That's
got
a first.
nail.
That's a first.
Not nail one of them.
Man. Okay. I decided
Let's
to
see.
take time and be with myself. I
Ain't
would
nothing
say,
wrong with it.
he said, I would say, I think I know. I think I haven't said this before, to you guys, but earlier this year I was with my kids at a place that they had a coloring event.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's that fatherhood. I love that, man.
Right. Deep says being single is not the same as being alone, and certainly not the same as being lonely. Ooh, I think the loneliness epidemic is a real problem for mental health.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
you came to the right channel. 'Cause
You
that-
did.
Man, look, we are heavy on the mental health.
This wasn't an accident that you're here.
Heavy on the mental health, especially in men. Especially in men.
we're like very, very big advocates for men's no disrespect to the ladies, but men's mental health, because we feel like we don't get the respect that we deserve. We feel like we can't open up without being judged or scrutinized, and we're just not allowed to express ourselves at all. So we try to do the best that we can to highlight that and to talk about that. And we are me and Bearded here, and we got two other brothers as well. We're very anti being alone. Like, especially when you're dealing with problems and issues, talk to somebody, open up to somebody, or whatever the case may be. Because yeah, being alone, it's not good for nobody to be alone. To be honest with you, like, these
I mean,
insane asylums, they put these people in straitjackets that's in rooms by themselves because they go crazy
yeah,
because they ain't got nobody to talk to.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, I can take this a step further and go biblical with it. I mean, God did say it's good for man not to be alone.
Yes,
So
and God don't say nothing for no reason. It's not good for man to be alone.
now, obviously, he was talking about Eve and wife
Yeah,
and stuff, but I mean,
yeah.
you can kind of apply that to the
I think
mental
it
health
still
aspect.
applies. Yeah, I think that principle applies in general
Hmm.
because in Ecclesiastes he says two are better than one.
Hmm.
If you cold and there's one person outside, they're gonna freeze. You got two, y'all can huddle together and make
Yeah.
some heat. Or you're hanging off of a cliff and you have no help, you're going to die. One other person pulls up can pull you up.
Yeah.
So
Well,
companionship is important in everybody's life, whether male or female. You need people. You can't. Whoever says that, they have that lone wolf mentality. Oh, I hate people. I don't want to be around people. Like, you're gonna be
hmm,
miserable, man, for the rest of your life if that's how you're gonna act.
yeah.
We just have to be very selective with who we choose to let into our life.
Yep. Agreed. Agreed. Uh,
Hold on, Carlos said something else. He said, and this is off of the coloring event. He said, and it was time to eat, so I go to bring them to the table, but we get delayed, and my mom comes to get us, and a mom in front of us said, "Congratulations on the baby." Just a little context. Carlos just had a baby
oh,
about.
yep.
He had a baby the day we went to DreamCon. So the baby's
Ah,
only about 3.5 weeks old.
nice.
Carlos says to my mom, my eldest, and had mentioned a new baby was coming, and the lady threw my mom. Let me see, threw my mom what thought my mom was my wife. Oh shoot!
Wow.
Well, that means your mom looks young.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's see. Deep says, I'm irreligious, but humans are social animals. It's needed for correct functioning for your psyche, of your psyche. I do agree with that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we are definitely we like to socialize.
I love to socialize.
Love socializing. And we need that that socialization to like you said function. Cause like I mean don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure that um I'm pretty sure most of us like to talk to ourselves.
Oh gosh, dude, bro. When I be sending those voice messages, when I send those voice messages to you guys, sometimes I'll play it back just to listen to it. I don't know why.
Yeah. That, that
Oh
is
man.
fun.
Carlos says heavily. Let me see. Yup, heavily young. When she turned 25, she turned 50. This
Uh,
guy, this guy. Yeah, Carlos, you're a trip, bro. You're a trip.
Yes.
Oh man. So where's homeboy at? Is he getting close?
Yeah, he said he'd be home in like 10 minutes, but that was like 10 minutes ago. So he
And you
should
know
be
how it is,
pulling
man.
up.
When you get home, he probably ain't gonna fire it up like right away.
Right.
Let me see what we got.
Female Cristiano Ronaldo. So does that mean you're a Ronaldo fan? If you are, I'm sorry for you. Because Messi's still the greatest. I'm just, you know, I'm just,
It is what it is,
yeah,
right?
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Deep. We don't actually have a schedule up yet that we hadn't posted on Twitch yet. We'll get a schedule out. Now I know that shoot, I lost my train of thought. Tragic. Tragic.
Don't get sidetracked, bro. It's Twitch, bro. It's Twitch. It's Twitch. You know
No,
how-
I just saw that comment. I was like, I gotta. Somebody going in timeout.
you
But anyway,
gotta go to the corner.
yep, gotta go to the corner.
Turn your phone
But
off.
anyway, yeah, we normally do it every Wednesday, but next week is gonna be a little bit different because I'll be doing a charity stream starting Friday, and so I will not be available next week. So we'll have to do it either schedule another day to do it or do it the following Wednesday. But we tend to do Wednesdays because it works better for us.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You know.
But we shall figure it out.
You know. But what you can do is follow us on social media.
Yes.
You know, if you want to throw some links in there for them to keep up with us, we got Instagram, we got TikTok, we have X, and it's all the same, so it's not really hard to find. It's two bearded guys,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so you can check that out for updates. You know, and YouTube as well. Like I said, I put the link in the chat for the YouTube
Right.
channel.
What happened there?
What happened
So-
was it was a bot or a troll or whatever. Man.
had to be a troll, D. Had to be a troll.
What are you
Because,
like 12?
Like, sorry for me, bro. I'll smack your bald egghead.
That sounds like a 13-year-old kid, bro.
Right. And
Right.
just made their account in March.
Oh gosh.
So yeah,
That's
he's probably gonna get the ban hammer.
That's a kid.
Fast mods. Actually, Deep. We hadn't put mods on the channel yet.
I'm surprised we haven't
No.
done that yet.
Right. But I've been, I have it up on my OBS, but I also have it up in my web browser too. So I'm like, my eyes are all over the place.
You know, and we were thinking
Now-
like, you know, when it gets a little bit bigger, we'll probably start adding mods like Crafty and Mrs. Beardy. I'm sure for now.
Now what I could do, because I have an automatic ban thing on my channel that I can actually add to this scene, and it's pretty funny because what it does is when someone gets automatically banned, the screen will pop up like if you've ever played Among Us and somebody got ejected, it'll pop up just like that.
Oh, nice.
So
That's funny. I haven't, man. When was the last time you played that game? I haven't played that game in forever.
Among Us,
Yeah.
the last time I played it was last year, and it was on the VR because I have Among Us on VR.
Oh, nice. My son.
Oh
my-
man,
my-
it-
he has
oh my
that.
gosh,
He has that too.
it's so much fun, so much fun.
I gotta check
So-
that out.
Yeah, so Deep, if you don't mind us asking, how did you find the channel?
A lot of
We're just kind of chit chatting at the moment.
yeah, we're stalling right now. We're waiting for somebody to come on live so we can come their way, But Twitch is stepping up their. I would like to think they're trying to step up their visibility component. I don't know if you looked at the app or not. I'm sure you have. That it's been updated to. A lot of people say they don't like it. They say they don't like the app, so they're like, well, this could actually help people. This could help people. Or you went ahead and gave the ban hammer. How do you like it? The first person getting banned on the podcast. Wow.
Liberating.
Yeah. We'll see you in the upper room. Go to bed. Go to bed. How long did it take? I wonder how long did it take you to type that? I'm gonna smack you on the head. Stop.
See you at the crossroads.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. But Deep, I know you said you need to go to bed, so if you gotta go to bed, man, we appreciate you coming through. We appreciate the follow, the interaction. Like I said, we will definitely let everybody know when we're gonna go live next. And the topic. So if you're not following our socials, feel free to follow. I put the X link in there because I'm normally on X. He's on Instagram.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I reactivated X just to share. I decided that that's pretty much the only thing I'm gonna do is just share links, and that's it. It'll any little bit of help, of course. As far as like being on the platform, I probably won't be on there much.
Yeah. So does anybody have any closing comments they want to add? I really feel like this was a great talk.
Yeah.
So.
And anybody have any suggestions?
Yes.
If anybody got any type of suggestions, anything you want us to talk about, we can make a note of it. And
yes. Because our plan is, guys, we want to have a topic for every week. So we're not just coming up with something on the fly. We want to have something every week that we do our podcast.
Yeah. So
that way it gives us time to do notes and whatnot.
Right. And if it's something that that just won't come to mind now, but maybe it'll come to your mind later. Like I said, hit us up on one of the socials with your ideas, and we got Discord too. So we're all over the place. Not hard to find. Two bearded guys, everywhere.
And that's the number 2, by the way.
Right. Yeah, not TWO.
Or TOO.
All right, bro. So, what you want to do, man? I mean,
I told him we were rating him.
Yeah.
So.
I wonder if you probably can't rate him when he's offline, can you?
I was gonna say, because I have the option to raid. I just don't know if it's gonna work or not. But if it doesn't work, then we can sneak raid them, basically.
Let me see. Carlos says, no suggestions at the moment. Thanks for the stream. Oh, absolutely, Carlos. Absolutely.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so he's not streaming.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. All right, folks, that's going to do it for the day. Really, really good talk. Amazing podcast.
Yep.
Great crowd, as always.
As
those of you who are
always.
lurking, chatting, doesn't matter. We definitely appreciate all of your support, all of the likes, all of the retweets and shares if you did. Shout out to the troll that came in. You let us know that visibility is working. Shout out to you, female. I don't know how the heck you say your name or whatever. So
Cristiano Ronaldo.
you probably like in the 8th grade or something. So I'm gonna be nice.
Nah.
I'm gonna be nice. So Think of the mark. Two bearded guys, two bearded and married guys. Think of the marketing. Carlos said. Oh, bro, that's a whole nother channel right there.
A whole nother channel.
It's a whole nother channel. So, all right, everybody, y'all have an amazing night. We will see you next week. Stay tuned to the socials to find out what day that will be. Because you have your charity stream going on, so we'll have to make arrangements.
Oh yeah. By the way, so if y'all are free on Friday, around 8 p.m. Central Time, I am starting off a charity stream for type 1 diabetes. So if you or someone you know / love is dealing with diabetes, y'all come through. My channel is Bearded Legend Gaming. And if you end up following our two bearded guys socials, you gonna see me a lot because it is what it is.
Right.
But yeah, if y'all are free, come by. We're gonna be playing some Fall Guys and just talking about diabetes and my journey with it and how I've been dealing with it. And I'll be doing it for the up until the 25th actually. So we got a lot of craziness happening.
Oh, yeah.
Bamboozle,
Nice.
baby food, bugs. Yep.
All right, folks. Y'all have an amazing night. We'll see y'all next week.
Much love.
Peace out.